sometimes we might allow ourselves to be deceived, to not work on certain things because we've got encounters. God speaks to us. He's able to give us a message. He's able to reveal certain things to us. But really, those things should not blind us. Whatever we need to work on, we should work on it, lest we be discredited, lest we lose out on something. Moses lost out on the promised land because the issue of anger was never dealt with. Yet, the Bible says God knew him face to face. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the 30 days Bible reading challenge. And of course, it is Vlogtober. So I am back again with insights. Day 5 insights from the 30 days Bible reading challenge. Yes, I know. If you've watched the previous video, you know that I was wearing the same thing, and that's because I am recording on the same day because we need to work and get these insights out. So, day 5, we read from Numbers 34 all the way until Deuteronomy 34. And sure, the reading for day 5 was honestly quite emotional for me. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I just wanted to share something from Deuteronomy chapter 34, verse 10, where it says, "And there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face." So Moses had just passed on right here, and we're just hearing how Joshua was now succeeding him. So he was his successor, basically. The reason it was emotional for me really is because I still have a lot of questions, especially because of that line that there arose no other prophet in Israel like Moses, who the Lord knew face to face. Other translations say that Moses talked face to face with God. But we know that Moses lost out on the promised land. Hey, after having led these people for so long, because on one occasion he was overcome by anger. I'm like, did Moses know? Perhaps he did. He knew that he had this issue that had to be dealt with because when he first ran off from Egypt, it was because of anger that made him kill a man. And continuously we've seen it, he'll just have these outbursts of anger, and it's just a lot really that I want to study more into. And I think it's just beautiful that I get to do this, through this Bible reading challenge. It has just stirred me up to actually go in deeper to understand. But what I also wanted to share was what the Bible says, that God knew Moses face to face, but Moses also had an issue, that had to be dealt with. I believe that if he had taken measures, I don't know if he took measures, that's the thing, that's what I'm saying, that I just have so many questions. And of course, some of the things are not detailed in the Bible, but what was just coming to me was the fact that sometimes we might allow ourselves to be deceived, to not work on certain things because we've got encounters. God speaks to us. He's able to give us a message. He's able to reveal certain things to us. And sometimes that might blind us, that we don't work on the things that need to be worked on. But really, those things should not blind us. Whatever we need to work on, we should work on it, lest we be discredited, lest we lose out on something. Moses lost out on the promised land because the issue of anger was never dealt with. Yet, the Bible says God knew him face to face. Perhaps him speaking to God face to face and him hearing from God and communing with God blinded him to a point that he didn't really deal with this anger. I don't know. But yeah, I just have so many questions. So I'm sure that you can notice that this video is not really about me trying to share something. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. But I think one thing that we can take away from this is, let us not let the encounters, God speaking to us, all of these other things really just blind us to work on things that we know need to be worked on. Only you would know what needs to be worked on that maybe other people do not know about. Only you would know what it is that you know you want to be at a better place, but you're not there yet. So you shouldn't say, because God speaks to me, I'll just leave it. Because I've got encounters, I don't have to deal with it. No, deal with it, because some of those things, if we don't deal with them, they just grow and grow and grow to a point where, if maybe you were able to control them to a certain extent, once they've grown, you can't even control them. They just spiral out of control. But yeah, guys, those are really just my thoughts. I really, really, really want to take more time to study here, but it was quite emotional. Knowing that this is what this man did. He went through a lot. You know, at some point he was crying. He's like, this burden is too much for me to carry alone. He went through a lot. For what? One single, one event. Literally one. Just one. You know, so it doesn't take 50 happenings or events. Just one. Just one. We don't want to find ourselves at that place. All right. I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. For now, it's goodbye, and do take care. Don't forget to spread the love, spread the joy and the positivity. Remember to stay in the word and stay blessed. Goodbye. Oh, also, please subscribe, guys. I haven't told you guys to subscribe. Please, if you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I love you and thank you. Bye bye.